poisonous. That is not what I'm reading it for. I'm just reading, you know, you could say I have nothing to do, and it's fun. Right, so verse 18. And the flesh of them shall be thine, so they are allowed to be eaten. You know, they can take them. Right. As the wave breast and as the right shoulder are thine. Just like that. And the right shoulder is the heave. You could say the heave part. Well, not the heave offering, but anyway. Let me read on. It's going to say it itself. It says here, all the heave offerings of the holy things which the children of Israel offer unto the Lord have I given thee, and thy sons and thy daughters with thee, by a statute forever. It is a covenant of salt forever before the Lord unto thee, and to thy seed with thee. So what is the covenant of salt? Leviticus chapter 2 verse 13. And every oblation of thy meat offering shalt thou season with salt, neither shalt thou suffer the salt of the covenant of thy power, Yahweh, to be lacking from thy meat offering. This is what one of the scriptures why that makes me think that what are these so-called Caucasian people doing? They're actually making the salt poisonous, right? Salt. Kitchen salt is deadly. Kitchen salt is deadly. Table salt. But too much sodium in the diet can lead to high blood pressure. See, that is the thing that gives you heart pressure, heart diseases and heart diseases and strokes and high blood pressure, because he put sodium in it. Right. Or is added during manufacturing or both. Right. If it's there originally, it won't harm you. Table salt is about 40% sodium and 60% chloride. What the fuck are we eating then? You see what I mean? You're dealing with the goddamn devil. That's what you're dealing with. Right. Sea salt. Table salt is, and most sea salt contain 40% by weight. Teaspoon. And the pure crystal can fit 1 teaspoon. Identical to that. Like I said, his things are poisonous, because I have read that they said that you have table salt cuts. Table salt sand cuts arteries. That's what it does. When you consume table salt, the sand in it scratches the arteries, causing them to bleed, and therefore your heart needs to work more. The body sends cholesterol to the wound in order to stop this internal bleeding. Over the years, the accumulation of cholesterol squeezes the arteries, narrows the blood passageway, and results in increased blood pressure. And sea salt does not do that. Let me see. Here, natural sea salt consumption confers protection against, let me see. Salt. If I'm correct, it was the other way around. Natural sea salt consumption confers protection against hypertension and kidney damage in salt-sensitive rats, dull salt-sensitive rats. These devils, what they're doing is they're doing tests, and they know goddamn well they're putting the sodium in it. Okay. Yeah. Don't believe everything what what they're actually telling you. Because, like I said, you got to filter out the lies from these people, man. You got to filter it out. Because, the Heavenly Father said that soften not the salt when you offer it up to Him. But when you eat the Passover meal, it also said soften not the salt. Upon here somewhere. Yeah, I know this one. If I'm correct, I know one of the foods that you're not supposed to suffer the salt. Suffer not the salt. I'm not telling you to eat salt like a crazy, but salt is actually good for you, man. We as so-called black people, that's so-called Negroes, Latinos and Indianos, we are different. Our body holds things different. For example, we eat pepper, and it's good for you, but they can't. They have a different taste toward it, man. I mean, like, they eat mayonnaise with flesh, with chicken or something like that. Can't eat that fucking shit. Mayonnaise it belongs with fries, not with meat, or right. Our people that before I even knew there was a thing in America, we always knew, like, hey, over here and in South America, we, where I'm from, we always eat chicken with pepper. You always dip it in pepper. That's what you do, in ketchup, pepper. But when I came here, and we are the salt of the earth. And when I came here, I saw people eat meat with mayonnaise. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Well, as you grow older, you know why. You're not the same. I always knew that since I was young. So anyway, but the salt that they're feeding you right now is poisonous. They even tell you that colloidal silver is bad for you. That's why you can't trust Google. Let me try Yandex actually. Table salt. Really? What's happening? Really? Oh man. They really want to test me out though. Piercing muscle. It's the right pick for you. Mayo Clinic. Wait, if I find something, I'll tell you. I'll put it in the description box. Wait. There are so many examples, man. There are so many examples, but then you should go on Yandex to really find out stuff. You know what I'm saying? As you can pause here, for example, and then you have this one over here. Sea salt come from natural, evaporated, 5%. This one, calcium, and as many as 75 minerals that give flavor. The trace minerals are readily used by the body as they are naturally occurring. Right. Heated to extreme temperatures, refined with chemicals, potassium and sodium, whatever the fuck that thing is there, added for ionized. Oh, it's I. Okay. Ionized. What? Iodized. Okay. Salt. What, man, look at what in it, and added for color. All this type of crazy shit is in here, man. All these type of crazy stuffs are in there, and yeah, you should just stay away from that table salt, man. Just stay away from it. Heated to extreme and stuff like that. You just stay away from it, man. This is what you're supposed to be doing, eating, using when you cook. And Himalaya salt is better than sea salt because it's from another stone, right? Himalaya salt. Anyway, when you go to Yandex, right, you need to go there to find out herbs and stuff like that. Stuff about herbs. you go here, okay? And healthy things. You're gonna find a lot. You're gonna find a lot what you're not gonna find on YouTube. Sorry, Google. Right? Yeah, you don't eat this. This thing is dangerous, man. Very dangerous. Let me see. All right. So going back over here. Right. With all thine offerings, thou shalt offer salt. So this is the covenant of salt. That's the point. And yeah, this one also that he made with David. But yeah, so in Numbers chapter 18, verse, where was I? 19. Right. It is the salt covenant, right, before the Lord. Verse 20. And the Lord spake unto Aaron. Let me see if I have anything right. And the Lord spake unto Aaron, here, thou shalt have no inheritance in their land, neither shalt thou have any part among them. I am thy part, and thine inheritance, among the children of Israel. And you can find that here, Deuteronomy chapter 10, verse 9. Wherefore Levi had no part nor inheritance with his brethren. The Lord is his inheritance, according as the Lord thy God promised him. Deuteronomy 12 and 12. And ye shall rejoice before Yahweh your power, ye and your sons and your daughters and your manservant and your maidservants, and the Levites, and the Levite that is within your gates, for as much as he had no part nor inheritance with you. Deuteronomy chapter 14, verse 27. And the Levite that is within thy gates, thou shalt not forsake him, for he had no part nor inheritance with thee. At the end of 3 years thou shalt bring forth all the tithes of thine increase the same year, and shalt lay it up within thy gates. And the Levite, because he had no part nor inheritance with thee, and the stranger, and the fatherless, and the widow, which are within thy gate, shall come and shall eat and be satisfied, that Yahweh thy power may bless thee in all the work of thine hand, which thou doest. So how did the Levites basically live? It's like this here. Back in the days, all the 12 tribes had their land, and then later on, when we fought the wars against each other also, we lost that land, as you can see here. Here. Yeah. We turned into the kingdom of Israel and the kingdom of Judah when we fought against each other. And then the kingdom of Israel went into slavery under the Assyrian Empire. And then later on, we went in slavery under the Greek first, and then the Romans. Right. What am I looking for? Oh yeah, here. Yeah. So here you had Manasseh had the biggest part of the land, by the way. And then in the midst of Manasseh, you had Levites living in the suburbs, basically in the best parts of the land. They had the best everything. There was among Issachar, there was among Zebulun, there was among Naphtali, Asher, Dan, Ephraim, Benjamin, Gad, Reuben, Judah, Simeon. There was among all the 12 tribes, living in the midst of them, and having the best part of the land, best part of everything, actually. Right. So going back to Numbers, chapter 18, verse. Let me see. 21. And behold, I have given the children of Levi all the 10th in Israel for an inheritance, so a small part, of all of them, of all the tribes, for their service which they serve, even the service of the tabernacle of the congregation. Neither must the children of Israel henceforth come nigh the tabernacle of the congregation, lest they bear sin and die. But the Levites shall do the service of the tabernacle of the congregation, and they shall bear their iniquity. It shall be a statute forever throughout your generations, that among the children of Israel they have no inheritance. So no land for them. That's why you don't see the land of Levi, because it wasn't there. They was living in the best parts among the Israelites to do the service for the Israelites, the service of the Lord. But the tithes of the children of Israel, which they offer as a heave offering unto the Lord, I have given to the Levites to inherit. Therefore I have said unto them, among the children of Israel, they shall have no inheritance, because they have the best of the best. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Thus speak unto the Levites, and say unto them, When ye take of the children of Israel the tithes, which I have given you from them for your inheritance, then ye shall offer up an heave offering of it for the Lord, even a tenth part of the tithes. So even when you give the tithes to them, they have to give a tenth part unto the Lord for, a piece of the meat or stuff like that. And this your heave offering shall be reckoned unto you as though it were the corn of the threshing floor, which is, prosperity in food and income, and as the fullness of the winepress, which is made to make men glad. The book of Sirach, which is in the Apocrypha Ecclesiasticus, which is the book of Sirach, 31:27. Wine is as good as life to a man, if it be drunk moderately. What life is then to a man that is without wine? For it was made to make men glad. So basically, that's how it's going to be. The offerings is going to make them glad because they're going to be happy, just like that. And the threshing floor represents income, continual income of food. Verse 28. Thus ye also shall offer a heave offering unto the Lord of all your tithes. So the tithes that they get, they also need to offer a small portion of it, which ye shall receive of the children of Israel, which they get from the other 12 tribes. And ye shall give thereof of the Lord's heave offering to Aaron the priest. So they give it unto Aaron. Out of all your gifts ye shall offer every heave offering of the Lord, of all the best thereof, even the hallowed part thereof out of it. So the holy part, sacred part, the best part. Therefore thou shalt say unto them, when ye have heaved the best thereof from it, then it shall be counted unto the Levites as the increase of the threshing floor. Right. That's where you get your wheat from. And then thus therefore prosperity and food. And as the increase of the winepress. And ye shall eat it in every place, ye and your household, for it is your reward for the service in the tabernacle of the congregation. And ye shall bear no sin by reason of it, meaning you need to do it, because if you don't, you're sinning, and therefore you die. When ye have heaved from it the best of it. Neither shall ye pollute the holy things of the children of Israel, lest ye die. And who polluted the holy things of the holy things of Israel? It was the sons of Eli. Those two priests, they got themselves killed. Because they because they were adulterers, fornicators. They stole from the sacrifices, meaning they was not given what they were supposed to give. So if one of the 12 tribes came to a Levi, and then he would give the best that he has and give it to you, but of the best part, you give the best part of that to the Lord, so you burn it and stuff like that. But they didn't want to do that, because if you think about it, be like, man, if a greedy person gets a lot of money, he don't want to give a small portion of that money to somebody else. He'd be like, no, man, I want to keep this money for myself. That's why back in the days, you had, for example, the father, he gets the biggest piece of the meat when he comes home, because that's his portion. And then the wife gets the second, and then the firstborn, he gets the bigger piece than the rest of the children. But, it's like you're starving them to death. No, you're not. it sounds messed up, it's favoritism stuff and stuff like that. But no, you could just make it, for example, where it's like only like 10% smaller. And men eat more than women anyway, so, I mean, you're not going to be able to eat all of it, but sometimes the younger one are bigger than the older one. So, you gotta be fair. because you got to check it out scripturally. For example, like for example, don't show favoritism to your children. Look at what happened to the 12 tribes, the 12 sons. I mean, didn't they want to kill Joseph? So you have to learn from that too and be wise. Be wise. Don't be doing stupid stuff. So. But I'm just giving you an example of how it used to go. The man came home from work and he expects the biggest piece of chicken, which is nothing wrong with that. But then you will have people that are, they might get angry and stuff like that. But anyway, well, these were the sons of Eli. They stole from the sacrifice. They defiled the holy offerings of the temple, that which the Lord said that they should not be doing, and they did it, and then they died, because they was also having sex with prostitutes in the was it before the door of the tabernacle? I think it was. Let me see. Sons of Eli. I think it was here. Eli wicked sons. If I'm correct, I did read that they did that with prostitutes or something like that. I don't remember if I think I remembered it. Here, First Samuel chapter 2 verse. I just saw it here, 22. Sorry. Now Eli was very old, and heard all that his sons did unto all Israel, and how they laid with the women that assembled at the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. These motherfuckers, these niggas were bold. Some bold ass niggas, man. They was literally here. Where is it again? Let me get a picture. Sorry. This is the door. This is the door of the tabernacle. But where do I get it? Here, look, this is the door. So this one, this first thing over here, which is then there for this. This is the door of the tabernacle. This beast ass Negro, these beasts, they was having sex. Right? Come on, man. You gotta have Satan in you to do that. And they were, because they were sons of Belial. As it says here, your first 12. 1 Samuel chapter 2, verse 12. Now the sons of Eli were sons of Belial. Baal, basically. They knew not the Lord. They knew Satan. Belial is Satan, is Baal. It's basically Baal. Here in Baal. What? No, this is not the real behemoth. Neither is this the real Leviathan. Because Leviathan has he walks on two. As it says in the book of Job. It was 2 or 4. He's not a snake form because he has legs. I think it was 2. It could be 4. I did a video about that, but it shows you that he had when he walked on the earth, it says that his footprints look like this. Wait, let me get it. He had sharp knives. Job chapter 41, if I'm correct, right? Yeah, somewhere it says he had knives under his foot. Sharp shards. Here, sharp stones are under him. The book of Job chapter 41, verse 30. Sharp stones are under him. He spreadeth sharp pointed things upon the mire. So what does that mean? Well, that means that, what is mire? Mire is this. This is mire, mud. This is mud. Okay, then sharp pointed things is Footprint? How you spell that? Prints. Dinosaur footprints. Oh, look there. I saw it. Yeah, this one. Yeah, you could use this. I've used this. I just use this, man, and whatever, man. So on what does it? Also in the book of no, not the book. You have Jurassic Park. Dinosaur footprints. Jurassic Park. I saw it in the movie, but yeah, this is good too. The point is, I just want to make a point, man. Here, yeah. So it says here. It says in the book of Job, chapter 41, verse 30. Sharp stones are under him. He spreadeth sharp-pointed things upon the mire, upon the mud. So when he walks, he makes paw prints, like, but it looks like stones, like his nails, man. It's talking about his nails. I'm trying to figure out something to say, but it doesn't really. But anyway, the point is that he has nails, So it shows you that he has a body that walks, that is able to walk, and not this thing over here, because they wanna put Leviathan as a 100% marine animal. He's not a 100% marine animal. He can come online. He can come online. He can come on land, not online. He doesn't have fins like this. This is a bullshit. There goes the goddamn devil again, lying to you. It says it right here. How it describes him right here, and it also says that he is he maketh the sea to be white. Here it is. 32. He maketh the path to shine after him. One would think the deep to be hoary. What is hoary? Hoary is white, grayish white. So what does it say? He maketh a path to shine after him. And that's this. Speedboat trail. Speedboat trail. Look. It looks like the thing is shiny. And it looks like the water is shining. And it looks like the water is white, is old. This is it. And you have to understand, this did not exist, because boats back in the days, what is the speed of a 1800s boat? 12 knots. Well, how fast is that, man? What kind of shit is that? How am I supposed to know knots, man? 1800 boats. Okay, you wouldn't see this in the ancient days. You could kind of see it like that, but not like this, man. Come on, man. This you wouldn't be able to see this, because the boat doesn't go that fast. The boats did not go that fast. Look at this, man. Well, that's how fast Leviathan swims. He swims so fast that the water turns white. Yeah, I said it. His Leviathan is his trail in the water. So that shows you that he's fast. So upon earth there is not his like, who is made without fear. So he can walk on the earth also, and he can swim. And when he swims so fast the water turns white. But anyway, so he is king over all the children of pride. He beholdeth all high things. Yeah. He's looking down upon you, and he's laughing at you too. Because it says somewhere here that he's laughing at you. When you think you're tough. I forgot where it is, but yeah. I did a video about this, by the way. I think I put it on. I put it on another channel. Sorry. So yeah. Anyway, so I'm gonna stop it with that. So with that, I'm gonna say shalom. If I'm correct, I'm done. Right. Right. So with that, I'm gonna say shalom. By the way, don't believe these people. You see, what we're doing right here is we're going back to the drawing board, which is resetting everything, being born again like a baby, a little Afro baby, by the way, made from the same color as the earth, earthling skinned. And yeah, we're trying to. I'm trying to, not we, not me only. Sorry, we're starting with the other apostles on down the Great Millstone. We're trying to actually show you the truth according to how it is, not according to what they, for example, show you. I mean, like if you get the picture in your head from Leviathan and you think of stuff like this, if you go off of what they're saying, you where did I put it, man? Oh, here? No. Oh yeah, it was here. If you go off of the things that they're saying, how Leviathan looks according to them, a sea serpent, really, you know, like this, you know, you like, what are they talking about? They don't even fucking know, man. It's like what is this? What is this? What is this? You know, so they're making all these crazy stuff, right? Know what I'm saying? And the scriptures, it explains to you how he looks, and the more accurate one that I could say off of my mindset, and if I go up in the scriptures, it's actually this. Yeah, this one. You know, I don't know about the scales. It does say that he has these things and stuff like that, but I don't know about this shape. That's what I'm talking about. You know, I don't know about that shape, but I do know that this would be a little bit more accurate compared to what these American people these Edomites want you to think that it is. Or they're talking about that it is a octopus or something like that, which is all garbage, man. All garbage. This is just hilariously funny. Like, what? So you call this Leviathan? Where's the leg? Where are the feet? I don't see no feet with no claws. Where the feet at? And this is Leviathan? Where's the feet? How can he walk on land if he ain't got no feet? What is he gonna do? Some seal rubbing the belly against the ground like a snake? Who do you want me to imagine? You want me to imagine bullshit? That's what you want me to imagine. Nonsense. Frog feces. You know that watery shit? You know, the one that you don't want to have in your drink? That's what they're giving you. Frog feces. That's what they're giving you. Frog shit. You know, the watery one. Not even the solid one. The one that could slip down your throat real quick. Floop. You wouldn't even notice it. You'd probably throw up, which is what you're supposed to be doing. But that's what they're feeding you. Leviathan's the real man. I know. But not according to as what you say that it looks like. You know, so, yeah. Leviathan is not no snake. It is it has legs, at least. I don't know if it's 4 or 2. But I think it's 4, but I don't know if it's, how you call that thing, sorry. Let me get the picture, because then it could come in my head. Sorry, let me get the picture, sorry. Yeah, right. I don't know if he's on 4, all fours, or if he's standing on 2 and then he has the 2-1 up there. I don't know that, you know, because it doesn't actually say it. Maybe I need to read it again. But I do know he has legs in order for him to stand upon the land. And of course he spits fire, and of course he can walk in the mud. And with fins, you cannot walk in the mud. And his heart is very strong, very strong, very strong. And his scales are so much together here. His scales are his pride, shut up together as with a close seal. So what happens with a tanker? A tanker crumbles under pressure. What? Here. Implosion. This is what happens to a submarine when they go too deep. But the Heavenly Father made Leviathan so strong that this cannot happen to him. He can go deep and this will not happen to him. That's how powerful Leviathan is. Implosion. I forgot this word. Glass. Let's go see like that. There's a guy on YouTube here. You know what? I did it in my. I got it here. Look at this guy. Yeah, hydraulic press channel. So he just puts things in a hydraulic system or something. I don't know what you call it. Hydraulic press channel. He puts something in there, and then he tests the pressure, and yeah. But if you go too deep as a submarine, this is what's going to happen to you. But with Leviathan, it doesn't happen because the air cannot come there. He's too tough. Man, he's beyond the tank. He's beyond the tank. Who can open the door of his face, which is his mouth? His teeth are telling around about, right? So with that, I'm gonna say shalom, and I'm gonna put the video of this. I'm gonna upload it because I forgot about it actually. I put it on the other channel. So anyway, so with that, I'm gonna say shalom.